Hanging out with Matty D. He just had his best season ever last year, 10 wins in the modified divisions. And, oh, by the way, there was the championship last year at Fonda. Man, I haven't seen you. We talked a couple weeks ago on the phone there. How have you been?
Been doing good, staying busy, doing some snowmobiling this winter, and having fun and doing some family time.
Are we done snowmobiling, do you think?
Yeah, I just rode 142 miles this morning with my brother, so I think
Where'd you go?
we're probably done. Went up to Woodford, Vermont. So,
and you came back in time for this?
I just got here like a half hour ago.
So you're going to get to sleep very quickly tonight then, aren't you?
Woodford's not that far from my house. So it's,
well, how far is it from here?
About an hour and 10 minutes.
Really?
To here.
I didn't know we were that close.
Yeah.
I was born in Vermont myself.
No, my house is an hour and 10, but Vermont's like another 35 minutes from my house.
Okay, so we're done driving for today then, once we're done with this. So, okay. Tell me about this car that we're looking at.
It's a new 23 Vic Now. With Kevin Andrews' big block motor.
Okay. By the way, we want to thank Supply Wagon Reynolds, Racing with Swagger. They were the ones that helped us get here today. So why do you think, after all these years, I remember when you were winning races 20 years ago, why was last year the year, do you think? How did that happen?
I don't know. There's a lot of luck involved. Of course you got to be fast, but we were consistent through the whole season. Usually halfway through the season, I'll fall off, have some bad finishes, but we were pretty consistent, through the whole season. And, I had a lot of luck too, cautions fall in the right time and, draw races, I'm always a horrible drawer, and I seem to draw pretty good this year. And, all that goes into play. And, Brian and my brother Mike, my brother Mike's pretty much the only one that really works in my car during the week, and Brian helping out and figuring out these coil cars. Everything's totally different from when back in the day with torsion bars, and I was kind of pig-headed. It took me a few years to adapt. To actually go all to coils. I always was on torsion bars. I had one bar and one coil, and then it
kind of eased your way into it, literally.
Yeah,
okay.
And it came to a point where I was on coils when it first came out, but I couldn't drive the car. I was okay if I'm by myself, get into traffic, and it was so rough. I had a headache when I got done racing, so I took the coils off and put the bars back in, and then everybody went to coils. So it was like a transition period. But now between my brother and Brian, figuring out the coils, and you got a spring smasher now. You got to have all this stuff.
I hear you need that, right?
So and we
also need to know how to use it.
And we have a good baseline setup, I think, for Malta and Fonda. And the biggest thing is, don't dial yourself out. Don't over adjust, and that's what we're always doing. And these coil cars, you can over adjust and just a half a turn on these coil nuts. So, but so we got a good baseline setup, and I can't thank my brother enough. He works endlessly on the car, and I work on it as much as I can. I'm busy with home life, and and Brian helping out. That's huge. And seeing Brian get his first win this year.
Oh, he did
last year. Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
Okay, is the car ready?
Yeah.
Okay, you could race it right out of here today.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the plan?
Same plan as last year. I don't have one. We're going to run Albany, Saratoga on Fridays, and we're going to start off at Fonda and see how things go. If I start doing good again, I'm going to have to stick with it. But the plan is to hit a miss schedule, at Fonda, and then try to hit every race at Albany, Saratoga that I can. It's just Friday nights work better for me. But we'll see. I didn't have a plan last year, so it's going to be the same.
Look
thing.
How it worked out.
It's going to be the same this year.
Do you use the same car, or do you have two cars?
Now I have two cars. Last year I only had one car.
So you were switching it over, the ride heights, all that stuff. I ran the
same car both nights.
Okay, so that could make at least the weekend work a little easier, but makes the during the week work harder.
Exactly. Yeah.
And there's no easy way around this to win races, right? So, So how excited were you to have your best season at almost age 50?
It was awesome. It really wasn't planned, and looking back on it, we still watch videos and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. Having 10 wins, that's my highest win ever. I think 2007 I won the track championship and I had 9 wins. So it's pretty awesome. And I got a lot of great people behind me, my whole family. And, like I said, my other brother Mark comes to the races and helps out when he can. His kids are all grown up now, out of go-karts and into college and working now. So
happens fast.
I get my other brother to help me out once in a while, so it's pretty cool. We're a small crew, I don't have. It's my brother and Brian, my dad, and that's it. It's pretty cool.
Glad to see you. Happy so happy that things worked out like they did. So
Yeah.
I have a feeling we'll be talking more. I'll make sure I keep in
hope
touch
so.
this year, okay?
Thanks, Doug.
Thank you.
Yeah.